Do you actually show your dog you love them every day? Most of us think we do. We buy the expensive treats, we offer the belly rubs, and we give them big human-style hugs. But the truth is, your dog lives in a world of biological signals you're probably sending incorrectly. Science has recently uncovered that love for a dog isn't an abstract concept. It's a series of specific daily physiological triggers. If you do these 7 things, you aren't just being a good owner, you are hacking your dog's nervous system to prove you are their safe harbor. Here is how to speak love in a language they actually understand. 1. The 3-second melt and the oxytocin loop. We've all heard that eye contact is important, but in the animal kingdom, a direct stare is almost always a threat. It's a challenge, a precursor to a hunt or a fight. Yet, dogs did something miraculous. Over 15,000 years, they hijacked a human neural pathway designed for breastfeeding mothers and their infants. A landmark study published in the journal Science found that when dogs and humans look into each other's eyes, both experience a surge in oxytocin. However, there is a correct way to do this that most people miss. If you stare intensely while standing over them, you might actually be triggering a minor stress response. To truly signal love, you need to perform what behaviorists call the soft gaze. Once a day, get down on their level. Don't tower over them. Wait for a quiet moment when they are already relaxed. Look at them with sleepy eyes, soft, half-lidded, and relaxed. Hold that gaze for just 3 seconds, then slowly blink and look away. This mimicry of a mother dog watching her litter sends a signal to your dog's amygdala that says, "We are safe. We are one." You are essentially giving them a chemical hug that lasts long after you look away. 2. The scent-sharing anchor. We live in a world of sights and sounds, but your dog lives in a world of smellscapes. Their sense of smell is up to 100,000 times more acute than ours. To a dog, your scent isn't just a way to identify you, it is a source of profound emotional regulation. Researchers at Emory University used fMRI scans to see how dogs' brains reacted to various smells. They found that the scent of a familiar human, specifically their owner, triggered the caudate nucleus. This is the part of the brain associated with high-level expectations and rewards. Interestingly, the smell of the owner triggered a stronger positive response than the smell of food or even the dog's own best friends from the park. Knowing this, you can proactively love your dog even when you aren't there. Most people leave their dog with a toy, but the toy doesn't smell like safety. Daily, before you leave, take a shirt you've recently worn, one that is saturated with your unique pheromones, and place it in their sleeping area. You are providing them with a biological anchor. To you, it's an old t-shirt. To them, it's a constant physical reassurance that you still exist and that you will return. You are essentially leaving a piece of your soul behind to guard them. 3. The left side lean and the contract of protection. Have you ever been standing in the kitchen and your dog simply comes over and leans their entire weight against your leg? Many people think the dog is just being clumsy or asking for a scratch, but this behavior is deeply rooted in ancestral survival. In the wild, canines are most vulnerable when they are looking forward, focused on a task or a threat. By leaning their body against a partner, they are physically linking their blind spots. When your dog leans on you, they are saying, "I trust you to see what I cannot." To communicate love back, you must acknowledge the lean. Don't move away, and don't just reach down to pet them. For a few seconds, lean back. Apply a small amount of counterpressure. This physical lock tells their nervous system that the contract is mutual. You are confirming that you are their protector just as much as they are yours. It's a silent daily vow of loyalty that resonates in their DNA. 4. Respecting the Sniffari. We often treat walks like a chore, a way to get from point A to point B to burn off calories. We pull our dogs away from gross smells because we're in a hurry. But science tells us that a dog's nose is how they see the world's timeline. They can smell who was there an hour ago, the health of the neighborhood dogs, and even changes in the weather. When you constantly pull a dog away from a scent, you are essentially blindfolding them mid-sentence. It creates a low-level frustration that can lead to anxiety. To show them you love them, dedicate at least 5 minutes of your daily walk to a Sniffari. During these 5 minutes, the dog is the leader. If they want to spend the entire 5 minutes sniffing one single fire hydrant, let them. This is high-level cognitive enrichment. It lowers their heart rate and satisfies a deep instinctual itch. By giving them agency over their nose, you are telling them, I respect your world, even though I don't fully understand it. 5. The high-to-low vocal bridge. We know dogs respond to baby talk. A study in animal cognition proved that dogs are more likely to engage with humans who use high-pitched rhythmic tones. But there's a secret layer to this that most owners miss. While high pitches get them excited, they don't necessarily make them feel secure. To communicate deep love, you need to use the vocal bridge. Start your interaction with that high-pitched, happy energy to capture their attention and spike their happy hormones. But, and this is the key, always transition into a low, slow, rhythmic whisper. End your praise with a long, drawn-out "good boy" or "good girl." In a tone that vibrates, you are teaching them that you are both the source of their joy and the source of their peace. 6. The daily wellness map. Dogs have evolved a stoic mask. In the wild, showing pain is an invitation to predators or a reason to be left behind by the pack. This means that by the time your dog shows you they are in pain, the problem is often quite advanced. Daily, create a ritual of a full-body love touch. Slowly run your hands over their ears, down their spine, and specifically between their paw pads. This isn't a play session, it's a calm, meditative scan. When you do this, you are acting as their primary caregiver. When you find a small burr, a tick, or a dry, cracked pad and you fix it, you are proving your utility as a protector. Dogs have a profound biological memory for whoever provides physical relief. By staying on top of their body map, you are telling them every day, I am watching over you so you don't have to. 7. The power of conspecific rest. In the wild, sleep is the most dangerous time of day. An animal only sleeps deeply when they are 100% certain of their social group's protection. Many owners provide a bed in another room or expect the dog to just go lay down. But love in the canine world is often defined as shared space during vulnerability. Even if you don't want your dog on your furniture, spend 10 minutes a day simply sitting on the floor with them while they rest. No phone, no TV, no talking. Just existing in their immediate proximity. Behaviorists call this passive bonding. It lowers the dog's cortisol levels to the lowest possible point. By choosing to sit on the floor at their level, you are discarding your human hierarchy and joining them as an equal. You are telling their primitive brain, we are safe. The world is quiet. I am here. Your dog doesn't want a boss, and they don't just want a provider. They want a partner who speaks the language of the 15,000-year-old bond. When you do these 7 things, you aren't just giving them a good life. You are fulfilling the very purpose their biology was built for. You aren't just an owner anymore. You are their home. If you want to keep learning the secret language of your dog, hit that subscribe button. We dive into what the science actually says so you can give your dog the life they've been dreaming of since they were a wolf in the forest.